I'm Nathan.
I'm Josh.
We are the Brick System Brothers. So, as you can see, we have some pretty interesting things on the table here today. Let's start with yours, Josh.
Well, I haven't quite officially named my spacecraft rocket, but the beginning is going to be the BR-17 and then something cruiser. I still have to come up with the last blank spot. But I started with the cab, and I wanted to use these curved windshields in some sort of mock of mine, which is my own creation, mock. And turns out I was able to make this, in my opinion, pretty cool looking, spacious cab. Got some nice buttons down there, and then room for a minifigure. 2 minifigures. And I'll probably add some more buttons in there.
It's a top-notch bridge, Josh. I'm impressed.
And then the seats that I like.
Yeah.
The front was just kind of a quick little build. Not too much special there. The hallway, yeah, still pretty straight. But I have plans for a second modular piece onto the right here.
And that's why you use these Technic beams along the side, so that you can clip something in, right?
Yep. And so I want some sort of transport to be able to click in and come off, and that's what this door is here for. And then the other door here, which is a little bit more complete, is about the one way out.
It's on the kind of on an angle.
For the engines, I'm just gonna have these three. I don't know whatchamacallits. They
parabolic dishes, I think.
Whatever. They push it forward. They don't need a name. And then I created this engine back here with a bunch of hoses and just miscellaneous pieces to add some good detail. And then there's this back gunner station, which I spent maybe 15 minutes on. I might improve it, but I like the back windshield. Yeah, that needs some just a little wobbly. Favorite part of it right now is going to be the cab. Well, I just knocked over my whole crew. For the crew, it is Volcano Explorer outfits, and they're not exploring volcanoes. It's just I like the olive green color. And in the future, I want to add some landing gear. Maybe a roof. That would be nice.
Would you go for a detachable roof?
Yes.
So you can access?
Definitely a detachable roof. Mine's not going to be 2 stories like yours.
Yeah. It's a good start, man. I'm excited. And how long have you been working on this one?
Like 5-6 days right now.
Yep. That's the main project for Josh. Okay, well, I'll get to mine then. So it is definitely incomplete, as you can see. This spacecraft has a tentative name of the Clairvoyance, which in essence means an uncanny ability to predict the future. I thought it sounded pretty cool. And it's pretty angular, kind of blocky. I'm going for more of a utility look, so almost like a mining support vehicle, maybe like a shuttle or a ferry. And it's really also designed to be incorporated with other spacecraft or even a space station. So I put this docking ring on here. And you can dock to another craft, and then this airlock will give you access to the main ship. So as Josh mentioned, I would like to make this 2 stories, and your main quarters will be up here on the top. Then that will be removable pretty easily to get down to your storage and your hold down in the bottom floor. And this is kind of also got this stagger in here where your cockpit and hallway are offset by half a floor between your hold and your main living area. So you'll go in the airlock, and then you can go down into the hold or to the cockpit, and you can close this door and come around up to the stairs over here. And this build, I started off with the cockpit. That kind of defined my color scheme and really the attitude of the whole ship for that. I think I've been working on this for a week and a half now, and I've done a lot of rebuilding, and that's just kind of my personal process. Is I'll start out with a shape or an idea that I want to do, and I'll put it together with a different shape or idea, and I'll just kind of rebuild it until it works. And I've got a lot of techniques going on here. One of the most feature-defining ones is this slope that comes right up off of the front, and that's done with these hinge plates. And then on the side, I'm just doing this studs knot on top, also known as snot technique, where that is clipping into this Technic bar over here. And one of the main features I want to highlight in this video is my fully functioning landing gear. So on the side under the cockpit and hallway, this is kind of a manual operation where you just fold it in and then close this hatch up. And it's got some nice detail on the bottom. But over on this other side, I have included some gearing to where if you turn this gear on the side, we can retract these up into the hold and close these covers. And it's kind of done in that secondary color scheme with the red. And now we've got this nice smooth surface on the bottom. I'm thinking about like putting some solar panel detail on the bottom here for some secondary features and stuff like that. So now you can cruise along without worrying about your air resistance. Of course, that's only for your planetary missions, because out in space we wouldn't be worried about that. But it's coming together really well. It's really compact. It's going to be pretty heavy. I'm currently about 450 pieces. So considering that this is maybe half done, I'm expecting to be pretty close to 1,000, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like as I keep building it. I still have to work out the whole engine section in detail. I'm not even entirely sure what this is going to look like yet. I'm just kind of building as I go, and that's what I really enjoy with this kind of build. So that's the clairvoyance. When Josh heard I was building it, is when he started working on his, kind of over here. But it turns out that we each have really similar methods for building. We just get our pieces out on the floor, or in my case, in my desk, and just spread out all over. We're like going through our bins. Oh yeah, might want that piece, might want that. We're putting it off to the side, and pretty soon we have this mountain. And as you'll see, the mountain is in the same color scheme as our ship. So let's go look at your mountain, Josh.
I'm pretty sure I don't have any pieces in my bins left with the same color scheme as my rocket right now. Yeah, so this is where I've been building the rocket. So this is where I have this sit. I sit right back here with all my bins scattered around everywhere. And then here's my pile of pieces.
So an aerial view here, you can definitely tell his main color scheme. He's just got it all strewn out, and in my opinion, that's a really good way to build, because you have this maximized surface, and you can really see what you have. Thankfully, we have this darker blue carpet, so it's pretty easy to see the pieces as they're standing out. But yeah, this is where Josh has been camping for the past week. So
I've been trying to figure out the landing gears. So I have like this weird big suspension landing gear, and then I have these skis. I don't know which one I'm gonna go with.
yeah, but I mean, you want it to kind of fold up under the bottom, right? Yeah.
Both of them fold up pretty well.
Good mechanism. Yeah, I mean, unless you start out with a really detailed idea of what you want the finished product to look like inside and outside, this is really what you're gonna get. Trial and error in the rebuild process is what results in these really cool details that you get. And I mean, practice makes perfect. The more you do something, the better you get at it, and that's exactly what Josh is doing here. So we'll head over to my dorm and see what my desk looks like.
So here we are in my room at college, and this is my desk. Of course, currently covered with the project. And I'm kind of using as much area as I possibly can right now, Usually I'd like to have some room for my computer up here, but that's been moved. So yeah, I have a really similar look as Josh did back home. I do kind of group my pieces by type and function. So over here are some prints with some computers that I would like to work in. And then the rest is all of these gray angle plates. And I did just go through and get out a bunch of my hose pieces as well so I can work on those details. And then here's the craft, mid-construction. I've got the gear down right now so it can sit on this nice flat surface. And then back here are some more minifigures I was gonna use for the crew, so we'll see what happens with that down the road. And then I did put some of the pieces I'm using in this nice bin over here, and I can easily move that off when I want to have some more room on the desk. So that's how I've been doing it here, and you know, right behind that I've got my sorting drawers with pretty quick access to some of the most common parts that I want to use, and down on the floor around me are some more bins. So that's pretty handy to have things sorted already, but I'm also rummaging a lot through my other parts bins. Brick separator handy as always, especially for an MOC with no real instructions, or just working through, see what looks good, and a lot of change up. I know I had this whole hallway section on and off about 5 times before I was finally happy with it and left it in place. But yep, works out pretty good. So we are smack in the middle of the building process, the both of us are, as you can clearly see, and hopefully we will be continuing these to completion. We'll definitely show you guys a peek when we get these closer to being done. Maybe once they're done, we'll see what happens, how long it takes. A little ways to go, but we've come a long ways already. So, anything else you wanted to say, Josh?
You better add guns to yours.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that, because I'm totally defenseless, man. That's power move. What are you doing? It's so rude. Alright. Well, we'll see you guys. Look for the next video about these. I'm excited. They're gonna go.